Hey guys, Aaron Farmer here with mysugarfreejourney.com, and as promised, so the 28-day sugar-free weight loss challenge, I guess it's the 28-day ketogenic weight loss challenge, I should change that in my own head, started last night, and as promised I want to do these much shorter videos that just kind of cover the main topics that we discussed the previous night, so that you can kind of get a Cliff Notes version of what the lesson was for last night. So all we're doing today is talking about some of the things that we will cover over the course of the next 28 days. We're going to cover a lot of ground. There's going to be a lot of information that you're going to have access to. So what are we going to cover? Number one, we're going to see what is nutritional ketosis. This is obviously the crux of what we're doing. Nutritional ketosis is when you've trained your body to burn fat for fuel instead of sugar. It's accomplished by eating a ketogenic diet, which contains no processed carbs, a very small amount of complex carbs, mostly from green leafy vegetables, an adequate amount of protein for your body type and activity level, and fat to satiation, primarily saturated and monounsaturated fats. And we'll discuss each of those things in detail in the coming days. We're going to discuss how insulin is your body's fat storage hormone. Weight loss is achieved by suppressing the hormone insulin as much as possible. In short, when your insulin levels are high, you're getting fatter. When your insulin levels are low, you're getting leaner generally. That is a bit of a generalization, but it's pretty close. Just ignore the granddaughter screaming outside. Something else that we're going to discuss is the root of almost every. She's upset. The root of almost every chronic disease is inflammation and chronic hyperinsulinemia. If you can imagine a tree where the leaves and branches are all the so-called diseases of civilization, the diseases you pick up as you get older, such as type 2 diabetes, cancer, Alzheimer's, arthritis, etc., etc. The roots of all these diseases are the twin issues of chronic inflammation and chronically high levels of insulin. It just so happens that the ketogenic diet solves both of those issues, so you're going to see a lot of things that you might be struggling with go away, and your risk of developing these things as you get older go down dramatically. Your body is designed to run on fat. It only tolerates carbs, and we're going to learn why cholesterol is nothing to be scared of. The cholesterol issue is really the great boogeyman of the ketogenic diet, as people are terrified of a diet high in saturated fat, or terrified that a diet high in saturated fat will clog your arteries and you'll just have a heart attack and drop dead. We're going to learn that your body was designed for high levels of cholesterol and functions just fine with high HDL and high LDL. The one exception are the particles of VLDL cholesterol, the very low density lipoproteins. This is the cholesterol that you actually need to be concerned about, and the VLDL particles are created when you eat sugars and grains, when you eat carbohydrates. So as long as if you take those out of your diet, your cholesterol normalizes and you have good function. I will tell you two books that you might want to pick up and read, because they were really instrumental in my understanding of both of these ideas. Number one, Cholesterol Clarity by Jimmy Moore. It breaks down exactly what cholesterol is, what it does, and what you do and do not need to be concerned about when it comes to your cholesterol. Fantastic book. Also, Nina Teicholz's book, Big Fat Surprise. It basically outlines the story about why we believed for so many decades that saturated fat would kill you. It's a fascinating book. It's not a diet book. It reads like a novel, because there's just it is an amazing book. I can't recommend it enough. So if you want to read the story about why every doctor that you've ever gone to has told you not to eat butter or avocados, and why those things were decided to be dangerous, you need to read Big Fat Surprise by Nina Teicholz. Big Fat Surprise by Nina Teicholz. Fantastic book. We're also going to learn why eating less and exercising more are the end result of weight loss, not the means by which you achieve it. This is crucial. If you fix your diet, you will begin to eat less and exercise more. These things, but they're not the means by which you lose weight. They are the natural end result of a body fueled by fat instead of sugar, and this is crucial, because if most people have in their head that to lose weight, you just need to eat less and exercise more. You don't need to eat less and exercise more. You need to fix your hormones. And once your hormones are fixed, you will eat less and exercise more. And we're also going to look at the history of the diet-heart hypothesis. For decades, our nation has labored under the lie that saturated fat leads to heart attacks, and we've all gotten fatter because of it. We're going to look into exactly why that's happened and how new science has helped us put an end to this dark time in our dietary history. And again, Nina Teicholz's book, Big Fat Surprise, absolutely crucial. Another book you might want to consider is Why We Get Fat and What to Do About It by Gary Taubes, also an excellent book. We have a lot of ground to cover this month, a lot of ground, but by the end of it, you're going to be better equipped to make smarter food choices and take control over your health again. I'm excited to kind of be your guide over this course of the next 28 days. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them. I'd love to answer them. But I'm looking forward to doing this with you guys, and looking forward to losing weight and getting our health back. So it's good things are happening. Appreciate it, guys. We will talk to you later, and come on over to the blog if you're watching this on YouTube, and there'll be links to everything I talked about. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.